Hello, my name is Jessica Slusher, and this is my group leading report assignment. So the small group that I led was on Wednesday the 27th at 5:30, from about 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. So this is a small group that I am currently a part of. I haven't led it before. I've been a part of it for a couple years. It's couples in our community from our church. But we talk a lot about, our faith, our relationships. A lot of us work in the school system, so we talk about that. We all have children, so that's one thing we have in common, and how to kind of raise up the next generation. But for this specific group, we wanted to talk about mission trips. So like I said, we met on the 27th of this month from 5:30 to about 7:30 p.m. The number of participants was 11. There were 4 couples, including my husband and I, and then 3 individual ladies. We don't always get to bring our spouses depending on everyone's work and involvement, so it was nice to have 4 couples there, and then also some ladies that we love. So the nature of this group, again, is kind of a small community group. We have several couples in the group, but our group of 11, it was great to have that many over the summer break, honestly. Sometimes it can be a few stragglers. So in 1 or 2 sentences, the nature of this group is to grow together in faith and love and community, and really to support one another through whatever we're going through. I chose to lead this group about missions, specifically because we have one of our members, her name's Melissa, who's about to go on a missions trip to Sierra Leone in Africa. And so we kind of wanted to talk about just mission trips in general, who's been on them, how they're feeling about them, how Melissa's feeling, how we can support her, how we can support one another, and kind of just get inspired to go out and help the community. If we can't travel to Africa, what else can we do in our community? So we began by having dinner all together, which is what we usually do, not at like a formal table or anything. It's kind of buffet style. We had tacos, just came in, ate, talking, chatting with one another. We did that for about half an hour, 45 minutes, as some kind of late stragglers kind of came into the group. Then by about 6:15, we got started, with our actual group content. We used kind of the dinner portion as kind of our icebreaker to just kind of like catch up, talk to one another, see how everybody's been over the summer. People who were there the couple weeks prior to catch up on the next few weeks. People that hadn't been there in quite a while. It was nice to kind of see them and have them kind of come to participate, because they knew that I was leading and it would be a little different. So level of engagement, I would say everyone was greatly engaged and participated. From the beginning, after we ate, we all came and sat down. We sat down in kind of a semicircle in my friend Carolyn's living room. That's who always leads. So she's our group leader. I wouldn't call her a co-host for this group. I kind of did it all on my own. I kind of came in. I brought all the food, everything, set it all up. It was just really her house that we utilized, because that's where we usually have group anyway. But like I said, they were great. It was comfortable for me because I know them and they are friends of mine. And although I was taking this leadership role, they knew what we were talking about, and they were excited to come engage and have their own ideas and support Melissa as she's moving on this mission trip. First, we just kind of all sat and talked. I did a round and I said, hey, who's been on mission trip before? Can we share your experience a little bit? So we kind of talked about it just a little bit about, oh yeah, I did this, or oh, I've been here, or oh, I haven't been on one since high school. We kind of did that. Then I said, hey, I have this really inspirational video that I want to share. It's called Come With Me to Rwanda. And it was about 35-40 minutes total. And so it was nice to have dinner, come sit, kind of have a round, introduce, talk a little bit, talk about while we're here, what we're doing, what I'm doing in class, and then watch this video. This video, it was so inspirational. It was about a youth group that went to Rwanda. It was actually a vlog, so it was really cool to see their point of view, the things that they were actually doing, and just to inspire these kids, like to have them inspire us, and really just have them inspire everyone else. It was really great to see. So everyone was quiet and calm during this video. We got to watch that, and then it was pretty easy flow conversation after that, which was nice. It made for a relatively easy group for me. I felt like I was, kind of the one going through the motions of setting things up. Hey, we're going to eat now. Hey, we're going to watch this video now. Hey, we're going to talk about this now. But as far as conversation that flowed while we were actually talking and discussing these things, that was easy and great. And it made for a really great group experience for me. I hope that all my future groups want to talk this much. If anything, I would say that I had to maybe cut some people off a little bit, kind of like, instead of drawing them out, kind of like bring them back in and kind of, you know, nicely cut off to kind of say, hey, well, what about this? Or, hey, well, what about this? Or, hey, Carolyn, what were you seeing? Or, hey, Joe, you talked about how you went to Rwanda one time. How are you feeling about that? That's super cool. Can you relate? Have you seen anything of this? So it was really cool to kind of pull those pieces out and use my skills. If I could do anything differently, I think I would probably come with a topic that was less about sharing your own experience and more about challenging others, if that makes sense. Everyone wanted to talk and share their experience. So it was kind of more, oh, I got this and I got this and I got this. It was very inspirational. It was very eye-opening to see everyone's different experiences. Everyone there except for one lady had gone on mission trips before, and so for her, she was kind of like, oh wow, that's cool. Well, what about this? And then we started to talk about things that we could do in our community. That's, I guess where we differed a little bit from my original plan. I did say we were going to talk about things we could do in our community and come up with a list and all that, and that was just kind of brief at the end of like, hey, well, what about this? Or what about the Rappahannock Area Community Service Board? What are they doing? What about our local church? We've kind of split and gone to different churches in this group. And so it was like, well, what's your church doing? What's our church doing? Oh, we've done this and they've done this. So that was pretty cool. I feel like it worked relatively well. No big, sudden, crazy things that happened to me. I loved being able to lead a group that I was so comfortable with. I think the challenging thing for me moving forward will be leading groups with people that aren't so close with me, and having to get out of my shell and a little bit more comfortable. But overall, I had a really great group experience, and I hope to do it again soon.